Hey Scorpio, welcome to Black Star Tarot. Thank you guys for stopping and watching. This is your love reading for September, guys. So we have balance in the scales, all right now. So balance in the scales, to me, this is the card of justice. That's what this card reminds me of. Some of you could be dealing with a Libra this month, but this is the card of being honest and truthful, right? This is the card of balance and law, right? Consequences, accountability, fairness, coming clean, right? It has that cause and effect vibe with this card. So I don't know what's going on this month. Some of you could be, definitely dealing with the law in some way, or trying to maybe fix something in your relationship or your connection in some way. But let's get some more cards. Let's just see where this reading is going with this card of balance. So we have pride and ego. So we have someone here that probably refuses to apologize, all right? They're being very prideful, very egotistical, and just full of themselves, right? It's all about them, okay? Scorpio is all about them. They don't want to say they're sorry. They don't want to fix the connection. It's all about them, period, right? There's nothing in the world that means more to them than themselves, right? If they admire anybody, it's them, okay? They could care less about what you're going through. They could care less about how you're feeling. It's all about them, okay? They don't recognize, all right? All right, what else do we have here? Material world. Oh, I see. So a lot of you have invested a lot of time with this person, okay? And not only have you invested a lot of time, it looks like you've invested a lot of money, right? You've really provided for someone here. And I just don't mean, with money, but again, like with your time, your resources, your love, like opening up your home and your family, all right? Because this material world represents our home. It represents our finances, our security. And I feel like you've poured this into your person, okay? But they're not seeing that. They don't see, how much you've invested in them, because they don't care, okay? Because they're full of pride and they're full of ego. They could care less the time, the love, and the attention that you've given them, okay? Because it's all about them. So you're dealing with a very selfish and egotistical person here that I feel is more focused on their material possessions or money than they are about this connection, okay? And that is very unfortunately. And clearly, you and this person are not on the same frequency, okay? So let's just see what else we have here. What else for Libra? So we have realization. So understandings, awakenings, and epiphanies. And we'll talk about that. Let's see what else we have for Scorpio. I almost called you Libra. Some of you could be dealing with a Libra. All right, we have clinging, spying. We have elusive. And we have hopeless. So again, your person, this is all about their stability, their foundations. And that is that. And I think a lot of you are coming to the realization, right? You're waking up. If you haven't woken up completely, you're waking up, to the understanding that, this person's off, right? They're not balanced. And you're realizing that for a lot of you, there's just something fucking wrong with them. Excuse my language, okay? There's definitely something wrong with them. They're not balanced. Like, they're off kilter. They're on the spectrum, okay, somewhere. And they probably need a hug and therapy, all right? But you're coming to that realization, all right? And I understand that relationships are complicated, right? But I feel like, you've been holding on to this, right? You've been dealing with this prideful, egotistical person because you love them, or because maybe, you haven't really wanted to, let them go, or reverse the role, okay? Reverse the roles. I do feel that there is spying here because I feel like either you or them are kind of, I don't know if you're not speaking to them, or they're purposely eluding you or hiding from you, making you long for them. Like, somebody's doing that. So you could be purposely, like, keeping your distance, for good reason, it would seem, okay? And in the meantime, I feel like if this is your angle, right, to make this person miss you or regret the way that they've handled your commitment, it's working, because we have this hopeless card. And that's another thing, like this hopeless with this material wealth here, like your person is definitely falling apart for sure. Okay, their finances, you know, are slowly dwindling away. They're definitely in a place of despair financially. I think, you know, by you not being there or you guys not being together, it's affecting your person's finances. But you've been dealing with, you know, a very deceitful person, because we have this deception, we have this trickery here. So you've been dealing with somebody who's not on the up and up. And this sounds like toxicity in its highest form, all right, Scorpio, and that's just how I'm feeling about this, okay? So, you know, you're not going to be able to change this person, because we have this clinging, you know, together here with this pride and ego. So this person's never going to change. They're not going to, they don't see that they're doing anything wrong. Prideful people have no idea. They're completely oblivious, right, to their toxicity, you know, so they're going to hold on to their beliefs. They're going to hold on to their lies, right? It's always your fault, Scorpio. You did it and you are bad, all right? And that's just how they're going to see that. You're not going to be able, you know, to change their mind, because they're dishonest, right? They're deceivers. So that's what you're dealing with here. You're dealing with a hopeless person. And I don't mean it to be nasty, but seriously, like it's almost like if you have any intention on being in a connection with this person, just know this card is hopeless. I ain't say it. The card says, like, somebody's hopeless. Okay? Period. All right, let's see what else we have for you guys. What other messages for Libra? What are the messages for Libra? So we have communication. And no. So here's the thing, like, there's a back and forth energy between the two of you. All right, so there are ups and downs. So some of you are feeling like you want to communicate with them. Some of you are purposely holding back communication, like I said earlier, like you're purposely eluding them so that you irritate them, or because you don't want to be bothered. Be, you know, one or the other or both. All right. I do feel that there is an energy here where some of you could be contemplating, like really thinking about how can I disturb them as much as they've been disturbing me. I don't know. There is a little bit of maybe tit for tat for some of you. Not for all, but I just feel like, you know, in somebody's mind here, and it could be your person, they're just really thinking about, how can I irritate Scorpio? What can I communicate? What can I say to Scorpio that's going to set them off, right? To, you know, irritate them and disturb them because they're over there falling apart. Okay, Scorpio, so you got somebody here that is going to give you the devil of a time, all right, when it comes to this connection, and it's really unfortunate, but hey, twin flames is showing up. So I feel like, you know, this is one of them. And I've said this so many times in readings. Like whenever I see twin flames, soulmate, you know, cycles, things like that, like, you know, these are people who are going to be challenging, difficult, and sometimes often toxic. Now, it's not that twin flames, you know, can't, you know, bring loving, devoted, you know, healthy relationships. But you barely see that in tarot. I'm just being honest. Like, you barely see a reading where everything is like, oh, this is so cute. It's usually like, oh my God, what the, you know? And so with twin flames, my favorite line is like, you know, these type of relationships, you know, come in for two things. And you've probably heard this before, you know, in some previous readings. You know, they come in either as a blessing or a lesson. All right. And you will continuously, you know, deal with these prideful, toxic, devilish, egotistical people until you learn the lesson. Like they're in your life for a reason, and they're usually here to teach you something, right? You know, which ultimately will end up as a blessing. Don't get me wrong. Like when you learn a lesson, that is a blessing, because it teaches you, you know, to respect yourself. You know, it, you know, makes us work on our self-esteem and things of that nature. So yeah, I get it. But yeah, so we have this twin flame card. So there's a strong connection here between you and them. So you're bonded in some way, shape, or form. Okay. All right. let's see what else we have here. Are we on this set yet? No, we did that. We did that? I think we're here. All right. What else for Scorpio? That couldn't wait, could it? Karmic lessons. You see, I told you. I said, you know, whenever I see this right here, these cards, these go hand in hand, Scorpio. I shit you not. Like they go hand in hand, and that is what this is. This is to wake you up, to make you realize, right? To understand something. Like there's something that the universe is trying to teach you. Pay attention. All right, pay attention. They're trying to get you to understand something. They're trying to open your eyes because of, not all of you, but I'm going to say this, and I ain't trying to be disrespectful. Some of you aren't learning the lesson. You don't value yourself, right? There's issues probably with, you know, loving yourself, self-esteem, the way you see yourself. And this is not all of you. Please don't be mad at me, okay? This is not every Scorpio. But, you know, there are some people out there, me being one of them at some point in my life, where, you know, I got into relationships where I allowed people to just run all over me. Crazy, right? But, you know, once I hit rock bottom, and it's, you know, and it stressed me out to the point of antidepressants. Then I finally decided, like, oh my God, what's wrong with me? I'm better than this. I deserve better than this. Shit, I'm beautiful. Like, what the fuck? You know? So I had to, you know, get out of that, right? And people recognize, you know, your person, you know, toxic people, narcissists recognize when you have an issue. Okay, because people who, you know, have respect for themselves don't put up with this, okay? And I'm not saying you don't have respect for yourself, but your person may think that you don't, okay? Or they're taking your love for a weakness, and they recognize that too, right? They're just going to feed off of you, all right? So with this karmic lesson here, this is the point that I was trying to make. Thank you, Spirit, for allowing this card to come out so Scorpio knows that I'm not just picking on them. Like, nah, see, look, inadequate. You see? You see? A lot of you, this is the energy that you're in, right? You know, you got this, you know, there, or at least that's what your person's thinking, that you don't value yourself. Like you, and this is how they're trying to make you feel inadequate. They're trying to break you down. Don't let them do this. Don't make me come fight them, Scorpio, because I will come fight them, okay? You have to bail me out, all right? Stop it. All right, what else for Scorpio? I'm a fighter. You know, I get angry quick. Walking away. Fam, this is 100. You gotta get away from this fool, okay? This person is no good, never will be any good. They're hopeless. I'm saying it. I don't care what you think. They're hopeless. They're toxic. They're prideful. They're egotistical. They don't know how to communicate at all. They don't know what to say out their mouth. They probably say all kinds of things to you. It's disrespectful, right? Blah. All right. What else, Scorpio? You get the message, okay? You get the message. What else for Scorpio? What's heading in? That's what I want to know. What's changing, Spirit? Like, for real. So we have the King of Pentacles. So you're going to get it together, all right? The King of Pentacles got everything together. You know, this isn't somebody who, you know, is just letting things fall apart. He's grounded, all right? He's wise. He's practical, okay? He's patient. He's stable. He's disciplined. He's good with his money, and he's committed. So a lot of you are going to commit yourself not to deal with this nonsense, okay? You're going to just fall right into this King of Pentacles energy where your decision will be made, right? You're going to set boundaries. You're going to keep this person at bay. All right, what else is coming in here? Temperance, exactly, healing. And then look, the Knight of Cups. You know what I like about this? So temperance, that's this. You know, temperance is a card of Sag. Some of you could be dealing with a Sag. But when temperance comes in, it comes in to fix shit, okay? You know, it comes in to balance things out, you know, to heal, you know, what's been hurt, you know, to fix what's been broken in time. So this is nothing that's going to change overnight. A lot of you got a lot of work that you have to put forward in order, you know, to deal with this situation, okay? To deal with this fart, you know, here, all right? You know, but temperance is here and it makes me feel better. You know, it makes me feel better because I know when this card shows up that it's saying that you have purpose for one, okay? It's asking you to just go with the flow, because you're going to have to bend a little bit, because this person's going to be like really messing with your emotions, okay? And and not in a loving way, in the way where they're trying to tempt you or set you off, like that whole communication that showed up earlier. Like they're really going to try to mess with you, okay? To F with you, to get you to lose control. But Temperance is saying stay in control, all right? Stay in control. Don't let this person, take you off your balance, all right? King of Cups. The King of Cups, I like him. He's a good dude. All right. Your person, could, drink, smoke, things of that nature, because I kind of, whenever I see, Knight of Cups, I'm sorry. Whenever I see the Knight of Cups, it reminds me of somebody just all over the place. Somebody, they got a lot of lip service a lot of the times. I mean, the King of Cups is a good energy. He can, often be, the Prince Charming, is what they call the Knight of Cups. And this is probably who your person used to be, right? Oh, lover boy, all right, for some of you. Or, the person who at some point knew exactly what to say to get, what they want, right? He's a lover. He comes in, with all the right words and things like that. And then all of a sudden, boom, so it is what it is. So the energy of the Knight of Cups is also asking you to be mindful, like follow your heart. All right. The King of Cups asks you to follow your heart. Like, does it feel right? Your interaction with this person, how does it make you feel? Does it make you feel like it's loving? How does, does it feel like it's right? All right. The King of Cups is saying, the Knight of Cups is saying, hey, follow me. Listen to your heart. Let's get on your horse, get in your car, go for a drive, and really think about, how you want to handle this situation. Because old lover boy right here is definitely going to send you through some challenges. Okay. 10 of Wands, exactly. Tens, it's a wrap. You're done with the stress. You're done with the burdens. You're tired of trying to give this person one last chance. Let me just give them one last chance. Like, you're done. Tens is a wrap. This person is a burden. They're difficult, right? You got to put in tons of work. No. It's done. It's over. Scorpio, I definitely wish you the best in this situation. I can't wait to do your next reading, because I know this energy is going to shift and things are going to start to balance out. Okay, so thank you guys for watching. Like and subscribe, and I will see you in the next video.